German word of the day. Vier. Vier. Vierbeiner. Der Vierbeiner. Four-legged friend. What? Oh my gosh. Four-legged friend. I love that. I love that. 400. 400. How do you say R's in German? Is it like the French R, or is it like it's not the rolling R? Is it like an in-between? I think it's an in-between. Anyways, get back to me. This is an important one because I'm talking about women being a girl, Romanian style. What if I just build a whole tower of books? Exploring the Deep Frontier, The Adventure of Man in the Sea, National Geographic. This is a good book too. Taxes, when I wanted to become a teacher. I should have done that instead. My French book. Here are my little notes. I know they're blurry. I don't even know where to start. Cercei să fie aranjată, fard, bronzată, haine frumoase, călcate. Driving at night is a no-no. Manipulează, mai ales bărbații. Feminină, gătește, cu familia, copii. Îi place să se joace, să vorbească cu copii și vorbește așa dulce și frumos. Că, vai, ce ai acolo? Vai, ce frumos! Văd că în niciun caz un anumit tip de mașină trebuie să aibă. Volkswagen, Golf, Nissan Altima, elegantă. În continuu trebuie să fie available la telefon, să fie pe fază, să răspundă mamei, mai ales. Să fie slabă, dar să mănânce, să fie sănătoasă. Sănătos pentru români este să fii slab, dar să mănânci. Dar nu prea târziu, de reguli. O anumită carieră, nursing, accounting, contabilitate, secretară. Și niciun băiat sau bărbat nu te va iubi dacă nu respecti aceste reguli. No man or boy will love you unless you respect all these rules. Yes, I said that both in English and Romanian. That was worth mentioning. This might be kind of strange to start out with, but it's something that's so tiny and such a detail, yet it somehow is such a big deal. Earrings. You cannot get out of the house, you cannot go grocery shopping, you cannot even be in the house. The first thing you should do when you wake up is put earrings on. According to my mom, according to the example my mom uses of this girl that we know in New York. Well, so-and-so always does this. Look at that wonderful example. So-and-so does it. So it might be very, very kind of weird, and I think it's kind of weird. Why do earrings matter? Because they tie you together, because they make you feel, they make you look aranjată. I don't know how to say that in English. Put together without even having to have much makeup on. Makeup is the next thing. So with makeup, you have to at least have mascara on. Not have too much imperfection. Don't have a lot of makeup on, tons of makeup, but do have makeup. Do have mascara, maybe some blush to have some color in your cheek, unless you're like me and you have too much color in your cheeks, and then you have to stomp that, estompar, getting into a third language now, calm that redness to mask that redness, and then always be tanned. Don't be like a raisin tan, but just a slight little tan, especially when you go to an event such as a wedding or a baptism, especially your own brother's baptism. So-and-so is tan, she went to the tanning salon, and you have to too. And yet you also see a lot of Romanian girls who put too much makeup and over tan. You also have to dress a certain way. Like this is acceptable, this is perfect. This would be, I think, dream dress. Kind of just sexy enough, but not too sexy. Classy, it's sexy, just enough of both worlds. And it matches my complexion. Yeah. And it's like a open back, which you can see my bra because I did put a bra on, because you also want those boobs up and perky, and you don't want to be flat chested. No, that's a no-no. But you also don't want to have your boobs hanging out and be like all in your face. It's not too bright. Oh my gosh. If this was neon pink, which I love, or neon green or neon yellow or some awesome color, no, you have to be like subdued little woman. Hair, oh my gosh. The times I've been told to brush my hair after I just brushed it. Like, brush your hair. What's wrong with your hair? Oh my gosh, braids. Braids is number one. For my mom, long hair in a braid is like gold. You should never do this to your hair. You should always brush it and make it look good. And I'm horrible with hair. I am horrible with hair. I think that guys want long hair to like pull on it. I don't know. I don't know where I got that from. I don't know if that's true. But it definitely, one thing with short hair, it definitely is worse. With long hair, I thought it was bad because it would fall in your face, but short hair, it falls only just enough that you can't put it anywhere else. Now this one might be a little kind of jumping all over the place because it's totally different, but driving at night. Driving at night is a no-no. And by driving at night, I mean when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, you better be at home because otherwise your mom will be texting you or calling you over and over and over and over again. Where are you? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Where are you? When are you coming home? Are you coming home? If you're out at some friend's house and it's past like midnight, just stay there. I don't care if it's a guy. Just be safe. Just be off the roads. Off the road. Is my hair kind of getting weird? It's kind of getting weird. It's drying. Even if you're in suburbia in the US, in the safest town ever, in Pleasantville, you should not be driving at night. Now guys, they can drive at night, and if you're out with a guy, that's perfect. If a guy picks you up, that's perfect. And it's so weird because that guy could be a serial killer. Your parents just assume that a guy means safety. Just because they meet him, or maybe they don't meet him. I don't know. It's very, very twisted. It's very, very twisted. I don't know. I don't get that. To manipulate. Girls who are so mature, so they're like far ahead of me because I am naive. Because when you're a little child, you manipulate food. I'm going to cry for food. So maybe it is kind of like a child when you manipulate. Maybe it's like the opposite. All this time I thought manipulation was a sign of maturity, but it's, I think, the opposite. I think it's like people who never grow up continue to manipulate because they think that's the only way they can get things done. They can get people to stay in their lives. They can get things they want. Did you hear it? I heard it. But they manipulate their parents. They manipulate their guys and just everything. They appear to have everything exactly the way they wanted. And they do have everything exactly the way they wanted. If they're happy or not, only they can tell you. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. They might be very happy. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to have everything they want? And to have that power that they can control what they receive. I think everyone wants that. You see it in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the aunt who manipulates the husband to say that it was his idea and be happy. That to me takes skill and takes effort, and I want the guy to be happy with me and love me and let's have a partnership and coexist and synergy and all that stuff. I don't want to have to work so hard for a guy to accept me, to accept my opinions, to accept my ideas, to be there for me, so on and so forth. No. I'll be just all alone because I can never be that way, and I refuse to be that way. I refuse to manipulate a guy into being with me. Okay, sidetracked. Alright, sorry about that. That got a little out of hand. It's touchy. The manipulation thing is touchy for me. So let's move on. Especially, I think, firstborns and only children, they get doted on. I'm sorry, I was an only child for 20-some years. I actually don't really like it that much. You kind of like it, but kind of don't like it. So overprotected. Like his mom would call all the time and text where he was if he was out with me. I don't know if he never told his parents. I mean, I know I wouldn't tell my parents if I was out with him. I mean, he was mostly at my house, so. But even then, I never told him he would come over. And he would ring the bell and my stepfather would like panic. Like, who is this? What is he, should he come in? Like, do you know that he's So maybe that was kind of that situation with him, and that's why his mom was calling all the time. Because if a guy is out with a girl, like, when generally people don't think that girls are the ones who get into trouble. And people who think that I get into trouble, that I would get people into trouble, that's just funny. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm the like most innocent addition to your boy's life. I might not be the best influence. He was the best influence to me because he cared about his money and budgeted, but I'm not going to waste your child's money either. That's why we stayed at my place, because I didn't want. Why am I getting into this? Why am I getting into this? This topic is basically came out of that situation and of me being tired of being labeled as a girl. Cooking. You have to cook. I love to make Thanksgiving dinner. It's my thing. I like it because I love cooking, or I used to love cooking. I've heard this so many times from my family friends. Oh my gosh, what you made, that turkey, you cook so well, you're ready to get married. Literally, they would say that. Vai ce bine gătești, ești gata de maritat. That's exactly what they would say, because they were Romanian, or Hungarian Romanian. What? And what? No! You can ask my neighbor. I used to make him smoothies and sift them. He shouldn't eat seeds because of his medical issues. I love doing that. It's human. If you care for someone, it's human to do that. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you want to take care of them. You want them to be happy. You will move heaven and earth for them. And feminism and all this stuff is not about someone saying, no, you do your own thing because I'm a strong woman and whatever. No, because guys do this too. You might not hear of this all the time, but they do. I've seen it happen. It's not about being a woman or a man, but the cooking thing is definitely, oh, you're ready to get married because you can cook now and you cook well. And trust me, I don't cook that well. In my subconscious, I cook bad on purpose now. Also because I'm just drained and I don't feel like it and I lost all appetite for life. Being with family. So being a family person, girls should want a family, should want kids. Oh my gosh, should want kids. I mean, this was the topic that somehow we got into 2 weeks into not even a relationship. Like what? A girl should want kids and should want biological kids too. Guys want biological kids because I'm a man, so I need my seeds and my loins and my seeds and my genes and whatever. I don't know the technical terms. There's murmurs around the Romanian community that still applies, that a guy wants a boy. And to me, guys who have girls are so much more awesome because they're true to themselves, to being human. They don't have that much, oh, I need to be this kind of person. There's just something so healthy about guys who either don't care or want girls. Like, people don't think about adoption because why shouldn't you have your own? It's not that I don't want kids. I want kids. I wanted kids when I was 18. I wanted kids when I was 21. I wanted kids when I was 25. And then I just gave up. I gave up on the kids. I gave up on being married. I gave up on finding a soulmate. I gave up on having a career. I gave up on every idea that I had of what my life should be or what my life will be. This is not exactly how I thought it was going to go. Anyways, sidetracked again. We'll keep with the theme. We'll just keep with the theme, that's all. But she should love to play with them and talk with them and know how to talk to them, and you talk in that kind of kid talk. Oh my gosh, what do you have there? And that's so cute, that's wonderful. I don't even know. I don't know because I hate this. It makes me it makes me nauseous just trying to say all that stuff. Like, why do I have to all of a sudden be into this super fake actress? There have been kids who I've liked. There have been kids who I haven't liked. I'm not going to fake it. And that leads to this whole thing. You have to be feminine. You know, the earrings, the makeup, the clothes you wear, the cooking, kids, the wanting kids, the how you are with kids. You should never raise your voice. You should be kind. You should be girly. You should never drink vodka. You should drink liquor, maybe whiskey, martini, any fruity drink, that's fine. But vodka, oh my gosh, the only thing I can drink is vodka with my stomach. But when I say that, people always laughed at me. You sound like a drunk. This is literally the comment I got from my family and from my family friends. It makes me sound like I'm a drunk person, a bețiva. And then another Romanian thing, you should drink. You should drink. Like, you're 21, you don't drink. I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't like the sensation I get. I can't have it with my stomach issues. It does nothing to me. And that is something that is a stigma too, when they drink too much and they look ridiculous. Newborn deer, guys who are super drunk, like, don't talk to me. It's disgusting. I'm not even going to give you 5 seconds of my time. Because you like stumble in, you don't know what you're saying, you look ridiculous, you smell horrible, and then we won't get along, because if you drink and if you get drunk, then me not drinking, not getting drunk, we won't get along. A huge thing I liked about H was that he said he doesn't like drinking. I don't know why. I feel like it's impossible for him to have the same reasons as I do. Not impossible, it's just very, 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 very extremely very unlikely. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't. I don't know why he doesn't like drinking. I don't know if that was even like a line he used. I don't know. A girl should have a certain type of car. So she should drive a car that's elegant. It should be a sedan, it should be elegant, it should be big enough in case of an accident that you don't get squished like a tiny little bug. Volkswagen Golf comes to mind. Smart car was never okay with my mom. She should have a certain career. Nursing. I mean, that's not just in Romania, right? Right? Am I right? Like, nursing is like a universal woman job. Secretary, which now is called administrative and or executive assistant. Accounting too. When I did accounting, everyone was so happy. Art is good too, but only if you have talent. And that's decided by when you're like 5. I don't know. But you should have a certain career that's feminine. That doesn't include manual labor. Bartending shouldn't be on your list. Police, stuff like that. Should never be in the army. Working out, you should never work out, you should never do weights because you bulk up and you look like a man. Curves are not too encouraged in Romanian society. Like, butt, you should not really have a butt. Hips and all that stuff, it's not very encouraged. But you should have big boobs. But anyways, those are my thoughts of how to be a woman in Romanian style. Check out my daily vlogs in my dailies playlist. Check out my music video. Then stay tuned for the parody that goes with this. Hope you enjoy it. It's horrible singing. And not only my voice, but the way I mixed it, because I did Audacity. I took the original track and made it karaoke, and it sounds really bad. But hope you get some humor from it. I'll translate it because it's in Romanian. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all.